Okay, this hangout is now live. Big welcome to Guru Dan and to Joe. Thank you, and myself, Rowie. Thank you for joining today. Very spontaneously, I literally just put this up on Google Plus, and I invited the people who are available to come and just send some well wishes and some good intentions, thoughts and vibrations towards Keith Slater, who lives in Melbourne, and he has recently suffered a mild stroke, which I think I'm allowed to say, because if anybody is willing to send any sort of love, healing, balancing, anything that can help his condition, whatever definition you would want to put it in. I wanted to do this for Kim because at this time I know she is asleep, and I think it would be really touching for her to have this recording to listen to in the morning, take her mind off things a little bit, and also to because she's going to have some unexpected news tomorrow. My grandfather also suffered from a stroke, and it was very tricky going from a laser designing genius to not even being able to use half his body. I don't think it's that bad for Keith, but still, I just want to personally myself just connect with his energy and allow his prana inside to meet his life force and join together in a way that is sustaining, glowing, because in fact that the man has so many beautiful feminine qualities, and he'd probably kill me for saying that, but he really is a gentleman. He really is. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying it because he could be a future father-in-law. He really is a very kind and a very devoted man to his partner Jenny, and very loving father to his children. Obviously, without him, Kim would not be around. So I just want to convey my personal wishes to Kim and to Keith and to Jenny and to the rest of the Slater family and all the other people. Please, speedy recovery, Keith. I hope we have the science that can help you be even better than you were before. So, all my love to you, Keith, Jenny, Kim, Brittany, everybody in the family. Please feel my heart and allow that healing to flow through this tiny little planet we live on. You know, it's not that far for a bit of healing to go. So that's all. I want to say more, obviously, but I would like to invite anybody else to give a personal message. If there's anybody here who has just joined and unaware, we're just doing a random healing hangout for Kim Louise's father, Keith Slater. Oh God, I almost said Wilson. Right. So So I'll pass the talking stick.
Yeah, I've got a few things I'd like to say. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, here
Yep,
you
we hear you loud and clear.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, well, I've had a couple of sessions with Kim, 2 or 3 now. I can't remember exactly, and they were great. And I remember, I think I've pretty much watched just about every like Saturday webinar since the beginning. There's been a few days there where I pretty much just like had a marathon of them to catch up. And I remember there was I think it was a story time hangout, and Kim was talking. She told her story, but she mentioned in there a little bit about her growing up and her family and all that kind of stuff. And I remember her mentioning about her mom and dad and how it was just a very loving relationship, and how that she didn't, like, when she was just very young, how she didn't really realize how lucky she was. And just just hearing that about, well, any family, but obviously it was specific to her, it just gave me a really good feeling. And I thought, wow, I'm pretty lucky too to have parents that are loving and things like that. So I won't pretend to know too much, but um, that's one of the nice things about this Hucolo community is maybe you're not the next door neighbor to a person, but there's always lots of love to send and receive. So that's all I have to say about that right now. Thanks.
Thank you, Carl, and thank you for supporting Kim as well with the channeling and showing the interest. Obviously, I keep it very personal. I don't go into like what she does with her clients and everything, but I know she always enjoys the sessions with you. So I thank you for supporting Kim and allowing her to be in the situation where she is right now. So a personal thanks to me.
Yeah, I just wanted to say something real quick before I have to go. I just wanted to tell Kim thank you for everything you do, and I wish your dad the best, and I hope he has a speedy recovery, and just to stay strong and positive, and yeah, things will get better. They always do.
Thank you, Joe. That's beautiful.
I just wanted to say to Kim that I feel like um, that when you find this out, you're gonna be going through a lot of emotions. So what I will say is make sure when you're going through those emotions, because there's nothing that we can say to make what you're gonna go through feel that much better, because a lot of us haven't experienced that. Saying that, I would say don't let the doctor's reality affect on what you think may or may not happen. Don't let the doctor say, well, he may not do this, or don't let that happen, because I believe that you are a master creator of your reality, and I believe that combined with your reality and combined with everyone's reality that's listening to this, that we can all create the reality where he is better and he has a fast recovery. And I just wanted to say that I love you, Kim. You do a lot of work, and I'd like to thank you for all that work that you do. And know that you're not alone, that you have Rary beside you, and that you have many friends in Hucolo. And I just wanted to say that if ever you feel like sharing anything with any of us, we're only a phone call away.
Beautiful, Sean. And you're right. I mean, there is a wonderful community out there that I am in debt for as well, for supporting her as well, because I can't. She I do my best, obviously, but there's a lot of support sometimes that's needed for her, and you all bring that to the table, and I just want to thank you all for that as well, and for all your kind messages towards Keith. Even though you don't know him, it's funny, isn't it? You know Kim, we all love Kim, and he's like he's our father as well. So, so thank you, Sean, for that. Anybody else?
I would, if it's possible. Hi, Kim. It's Karen. I just wanted to let you know that my father had a stroke when he was 54 years old. And at the time, it was a massive stroke, and it forever changed his life from that moment forward. He lost the full ability of his left side of his body, and he has, now is in a wheelchair, but he lives independently on his own. That for him was, and it has always been, the most important thing. But for my father, it was, even though it sounds sort of horrible, it was a rebirth for him, because he was a severe alcoholic, my dad. He had, he was on the road to dying. And in some ways, even though it shifted a lot of the stuff that went on, it really saved him. He sort of got a different chance. He came in he's having different challenges now, but in other ways, it's really been the most beautiful thing that could happen. So the focus of recovery should be there, of course. The focus should be on his recovery as a person living his best life, regardless of how his body is going to be working. And this is a moment where you face death, but you get the chance to live. And that's a really special moment for everyone in the family, because there's a lot of changes that will happen to you, to him, to the rest of the family. So I would just say to you, be patient. Realize that some of the things that are difficult for him now will not be difficult for him in a few months or a few years even. And that you really don't know why he's gone down this path, but that whatever comes out of it can still be very beautiful, no matter how it manifests. So I just send you my blessings, my understanding, and if you ever need to talk about it or have any questions, I'm here, happy to help you in any way I can. So I send you love, I send you healing and blessings. That's it.
Thank you, Karen. I mean, that's a great angle as well. I mean, there's all these different ways we can look at how we give people healing and what the intention is behind it, what the intention behind the event also is behind it, how it can sometimes, even a tragic event could actually help somebody. And as I personally delve my understanding of the spirit further, I've become much more ease with what happens, even though it's shocking when it's a member of your family or somebody that you love. But that was a wonderful, wonderful statement. So thank you for that. I'm sure Kim would be very happy to hear that. Roxy, do you have a microphone? There's something you'd like to say? Okay, she was joining us in spirit. So
Well, I
Thank
think she
you.
went to click her microphone and then clicked herself off accidentally. So she might have
Okay.
been getting ready to say something and then.
Oh, if she comes back, she can say something. And I'll do something a little bit groupish until then.
Yeah. Well, I had an opportunity to chat with Kim early this morning for just a couple of minutes, just to check in with her and see how she was and what was going on. A little update about, her dad and everything. So that was really nice. I guess mostly they're just waiting for results, test results, MRIs, CAT scans, and other things, and they'll be going over things. But he seems to have come through fairly well. Not perfect, but well. I mean, it wasn't a full-blown um, stroke, which was a blessing.
Yeah, it was mild. I did hear, but like you said, until the MRI, no, you don't know. It's impossible
Until
to
the
tell.
test results come back. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they'll be able to go over that, and they'll have all that information, be able to go over it more thoroughly than of any of us, respectively. But yeah, so I'll have a little session with her a little later this evening. Well, whenever she wakes up, which is in whatever many hours. Sometime my evening, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's the time changes when you're on the other side of the planet for some reason. Something happens to the time. It gets whack-a-mole over there. And then it's upside down. The time gets inverted, and then that makes it even harder to catch up with people.
Well, she just went to sleep a couple of hours ago, so give her a good 4 to 6 more hours, and then she'll be all right.
Yeah, whenever she gets up, that'll be whenever that is. But yeah, so we'll do a little thing then. But I have been thinking about him. I thought about him last night, sent him some energy yesterday.
Yeah, I did say to Kim as well. I said, look, just make sure that Keith is happy with receiving our energy, because it's something I quite deeply believe in, is that if the energy is to be received, it needs to be accepted. So it's like you could shout at somebody who's deaf, and they wouldn't hear a thing.
Yeah.
That's my analogy on it. So I think Kim did say Keith was willing to receive energetic healings, also support from around him. So I'll just do a little, if it's okay with you guys, just do a little meditation guided thing and intention.
Yeah, sure.
I get inspired for these things, so let me just give me a minute.
All right. Well, whatever time you need to do whatever you need to do it.
Just get comfortable. Okay. So, this is a message for Keith. Keith Slater of Melbourne, married to Jenny, father of Kim, Dale, and if I forget the third name, I'll be in really trouble. God. Even though they did say he was adopted. Can't believe I'm doing this live now. Kim has a lot of family there, and there's going to be a lot of support. I would just like to invite all the spirit guides of the family, all the ones that have positive intentions, all the extra members of the family, just to be in that moment of awareness of Keith's condition, and to be able to allow each other's hearts to connect, not just to each other with Keith, but to the earth, the moon, the sun, the universe. And know that every single life form, every single form is there for Keith right now. And may it bring him the best form and quality, everything that he needs. And that the family are also looked after, that they are drama and trauma free, that they can be brought together in a unique way, since a special member of the family has left rather recently. I just hope this will help bring the family closer together and more united. And Keith, future dad, maybe, I send you my love, and we're all thinking of you. And I just want to invite all those guides, all those energies, with their energy, with their heart energy, just to connect to each other and just surround Keith in that love. Bathe him in it. Let him glow in it. Let him relax. Let him heal. Allow him the time that's needed. Allow him the energy that is required to balance and bring him back even better than that wind-up merchant we know already, and that we love so much. And I look forward to seeing you next time, later on in the year, Keith, in full health as well. So my blessings to you, my blessings to the people who have arrived today and given a message, my blessings to everybody who will listen to this on YouTube, and yeah, I just hope everything works out fine. And Kim, we all love you so much, and I really hope that when you see this in the morning, when you wake, it can help you, it can bring you a strength that you didn't even know you had possible, and that you are able to expand upon yourself and become an even more amazing being. Because the more amazing you are, obviously, I like it. So, thank you one and all. Namaste to everybody in the cosmos and the multi-universe for having their awareness and attention on this situation right now. My gratitude goes out to all. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, blessings.
Is there anything else anyone would like to say? Any personal message to Kim or Keith?
I just wanted to say thanks, Roy. That was really nice.
It's a little tricky being across the other side of the world, but you got to do your best, you know, and sometimes you just do whatever you can. And I feel it's in the right intention. So, Kim, love you loads. Keith, Jenny, I love you loads too. and all the rest of Kim's family. I look forward to being out there with you more in the future. So I'm going to end the broadcast on that, unless anyone else wants to add anything. I think it's appropriate. So we love you, Kim. Love you, Kim. Let's speak to you later, and we'll find out, and we'll keep everyone a little bit informed as well. Ciao for now.